Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
How can you tell if cast iron is seasoned? A well-seasoned skillet will have a dark, semi-glossy finish and won't be sticky or greasy to the touch. It won't have any rust or any dull or dry patches. An easy way to test a skillet's seasoning is to fry an egg. Heat 1 tablespoon vegetable oil in skillet over medium heat for 3 minutes, then add egg. Why is my cast iron sticky after seasoning? If the seasoning in your pan is sticky, this is a sign of excess oil built up on the cookware. The fix: to remedy stickiness, place the cookware upside down on the top rack of the oven and bake at 450 to 500 degrees Fahrenheit for 1 hour. Allow to cool and repeat if necessary. Do you need to season cast iron before first use? It is virtually non-stick out of the box. Well, traditionally, before using a cast iron skillet, you'd have to wash it, dry it, coat it in vegetable oil, and bake it for an hour upside down for an hour. This is known as seasoning. Is olive oil good for seasoning cast iron? Do not use olive oil or butter to season your cast iron pan. They're great to cook with, just not for initial seasoning. Place the pan upside down on the top rack of the oven and bake for 1 hour. Turn off the oven, leaving the pan in the oven to cool completely as the oven cools down. Do you have to season a pre-seasoned cast iron skillet? The soap will wash away the seasoning, and you'll have to season it anew to keep foods from sticking. Pat the skillet completely dry, on the inside and out. As you probably know by now, cast iron and moisture don't get along well. In fact, it can quickly catch rust when exposed to it for prolonged periods of time. What temp should I season cast iron? To keep your cast iron cookware protected and make it rust-proof, you have to coat it with a thin layer of cooking oil that has been hardened. This process is known as seasoning. To best season your cast iron, it needs to be baked at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. How often should I season cast iron? 2 to 3 times a year. Remember, there's no need to use your best premium brand for seasoning. How often should I season my skillet? To get the best out of your cast iron skillet, it's recommended that you oil it after each use. However, depending on how frequently you use it, 2 to 3 times a year is sufficient. Is cast iron good for health? So, is cooking in cast iron healthier than cooking in other pans? In short, no. You'd have to be mouse-sized to see quantifiable health benefits from mineral intake exclusively with cast iron. Because mineral transfer happens at such a small scale, it's safe to say that cast iron is not any healthier than other pans.
Take our lead. Let's help you make your mark.